Hello and welcome back to another episode of SYDTV.
This half term felt short and sweet, but we still have events from all over the school to cover.
We'll be looking at workshops in the curriculum. The Key Stage 3 recently performed Shout at the Queen's Theatre, and we have a SYDTV first, footage from the Duke of Edinburgh Expedition.
We've also launched a new podcast, but more about that later. Let's start at the end of last half term when our actors took to the stage with Shout.
Last episode we briefly covered our performance of Shout. Connections is the National Theatre's nationwide youth theatre festival.
The cast of Shout is made up of young actors from year 7 to 10. For many, this is their first taste of professional theatre. For over 5 months, they have been meeting every week and putting their all into rehearsals, all to create a world that audiences won't forget.
One thing we're looking at this week in school, and year 7 to year 10 PE classes are doing this, is moving a bit more.
Whilst the weather remains warm, let's stay outdoors and look at the 31 Laps Challenge, completed in our PE classes as part of Mental Health Week.
This is an altered version of the 31-mile move challenge, which was started to get people to move their bodies and focus on their own mental well-being, and to check in on their friends.
Do you think that when we move our body it has an effect on our mind? Yes. Yeah, okay.
Moving for Mental Health also took part in the primary school as well, with a Wellbeing workshop led by Miss Reid.
We're going to be using different senses and different parts of our body and brain.
Can you imagine how many different counties and boroughs, especially in London?
We are working with people when they're in crisis, so they are very heightened emotionally.
As part of the Year 8 drama curriculum, students are creating campaigns to raise awareness for homelessness.
latest house competition had our students take on the roles of bank robbers. Working in teams, they had to work together to solve riddles, ciphers and visual clues to find the vault.
The ultimate winners were Phoenix. This is another win under their belts. With the final results being announced next term, will another house be able to beat them to the top spot, or will we be crowning Phoenix as our champions? Stay tuned to find out.
This term, our students from Year 9 to 13 spoke with specialists about apprenticeships and the different choices that are available to them once they leave SRS.
So I'll talk a little bit more about social value and what it actually.
Representatives from the Army, Care Construction and ASK spoke about the different levels of apprenticeships, career paths and qualifications that are available at their respective companies.
If you'd like to find out more about your options, speak to Ms. Akhtar in the Careers Office.
Hello there. Hello. This is a SYDTV first. Students that were invited to partake in the Duke of Edinburgh Award were invited to go to an expedition around the UK. They had to go from their starting point and then head to the campsite, which after that they had to make their own tents and feed themselves. We followed the DofE Silver Awards to the Seven Sisters.
Right in my head, I ain't got the blues no more, I said. Steps on more, I said, pick me up.
Here I am on Duke of Edinburgh. It's windy, we're at the beach, we've climbed about, I want to say 7 hills, and we've got 4 more to go. I wish everybody at home a lovely day.
No more, I said. Steps on more, I said, pick me up, saying I got my booty, I ain't. Right through my head, I ain't got the blues no more, I said. Steps on more, I said, pick me up, saying I got my booty, I ain't.
That's it for this term. You also may have checked out our school Spotify very recently. We came out with a podcast and you may have heard my voice on there, and it goes into a greater depth of the events that we show on SYDTV but don't really ever get to discuss as students.
We'd love to hear your suggestions for what we should call this podcast. And do let us know what you'd like to see discussed next half term. Next episode, we'll have some special guests to talk about next term events.
Speaking of next half term, we are already preparing ourselves for the amazing events coming up. And I think we should take a little sneak peek.